The war in West Asia has entered its second month. The battlefield is showing no signs of the war slowing down. The United States and Israel have continued their relentless airstrikes across Iran, with powerful explosions reported in Tehran, Isfahan. Despite targeted strikes killing senior Iranian leaders and damaging infrastructure, Iran has responded with a series of missile attacks and retaliatory strikes across the region. Washington carried out major strikes. It targeted a large ammunition depot in Isfahan using 2,000-pound bunker buster bombs. On the battleground in Iran, visuals released by the Iranian Red Crescent showing the aftermath of a strike in Tehran buildings, reduced to rubble, smoke rising, rescue teams searching for survivors amid the widespread destruction there. In Lebanon, smoke was seen rising from Beirut's southern suburbs after fresh Israeli airstrikes. The attacks come after Hezbollah fired rockets towards northern Israel in support of Iran. The IRGC has announced that from the 1st of April, it will target U.S. companies operating in the region in retaliation for the strikes on their pharma infrastructure. 18 major U.S. technology and industrial giants, including Microsoft, Apple, Google, Intel, Boeing, have been named as potential targets. President Trump, meanwhile, has threatened to destroy Iran's main oil export hub, Kharg Island, as well as critical oil wells and power plants. He insists that a diplomatic deal must be reached soon, also urging other countries reliant on oil from the Strait of Hormuz to protect their own interests, hinting that the U.S. will not always be there to defend global supply. Very significant statement. And shortly after Trump's post, Italy reportedly refused authorization for some U.S. aircraft that were headed to West Asia on a combat mission. The permission to land at its base there has been denied. This coming a day after Spain, remember, closed its airspace to U.S. planes involved in attacks on Iran. At the same time, the Gulf Arab states, including Saudi Arabia, UAE, Kuwait, Bahrain, Qatar, have established a unified position. They are calling for de-escalation and an end to the war. According to reports, Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Kuwait, Bahrain are pushing Washington to keep hammering Iran until there are significant changes in the leadership. Taking to X, Pete Hegseth posted pictures of his recent visit to West Asia over the weekend, where he interacted with soldiers on the ground. Hegseth asserting that the next few days in the war will be decisive and there is nothing Iran can do about it. Listen to this.
Just 1 month in, only 1 month, we set the terms. The upcoming days will be decisive. Iran knows that, and there's almost nothing they can militarily do about it. Yes, they will still shoot some missiles, but we will shoot them down. Of note, the last 24 hours saw the lowest number of enemy missiles and drones fired by Iran. They will go underground, but we will find them.
Conflicting reports have been doing the rounds on the next steps. According to the Wall Street Journal, Trump may consider ending the air campaign without resolving the Strait of Hormuz issue, leaving the possibility of a later operation to reopen it. In contrast, the Pentagon is considering weeks of ground operations reportedly deep inside Iran. All of the speculation coming amid U.S. troop movements across the region. We've been telling you about that. And Israel's defense forces have now announced that they will complete targeted strikes on Iranian military facilities by the 1st of April. Iran, in turn, has launched missiles at central Israel, all of which were intercepted by air defenses, though debris caused damage. The Iranian Revolutionary Guards claiming to have struck Israel-linked assets and U.S. forces across the Gulf. The human cost of the escalation also mounting. Casualty figures across the region are shocking, to say the least. Iran has lost 3,462 people, with 24,810 injured. Lebanon has 1,238 people dead. 3,543 Israel records, 32 killed, 6,090 injured. US reporting 13 killed, 302 injured. Those are the numbers on the map. Significant deaths and injuries also reported in Syria, Oman, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Jordan. Now, additionally, 3 UN peacekeepers from Indonesia have been killed in southern Lebanon. 2 in a vehicle explosion of unknown origin, and 1 from projectile fire, as Israel and Hezbollah clash in the region. And with the war entering this decisive phase now, the outlook remains rather uncertain. The next moves by the US, Israel, and Iran could determine the future of the region and beyond.
To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.